He's a contender for the top job. Shayne Walker, Head of Māori Business at Bank of New Zealand, is hoping to be elected chairman to the country's third biggest iwi, Ngāti Kahungunu, hoping to unseat long-term incumbent Ngāti Tomoana. Walker's experience includes co-chair of the Regional Development Trust and management of a treaty settlement trust. His candidacy comes as the iwi enters major investments, a stake in Napier Port and the iwi's own fish processing facility. Who are you to take on iwi?
Well, my whakapapa's from Wairoa, Ngāti, so I'm afforded with the opportunity to run in the election on behalf of my tai whenua and Kahungunu broadly. But I guess I have a skill and have an experience that's different to ngā iwi, a youthful energy that I'm keen to understand if that's what the people want or need and taking us forward.
Do people want change?
A lot of people have advocated for change and encouraged change, so I think that there is a lot of support out there.
What kind of change?
Well, obviously change for positive, and some of that is related to transparency, looking at some of our decision-making process, in particular around some of our investments and some of those behaviours, change in terms of providing greater benefits to our whānau, such as a pātaka kai strategy and outcomes in working with our government partners, and change in terms of more inclusiveness and strengthening our relationships across the region, in particular with our marae, our hapu and our treaty settlement entities.
So what's wrong with some of these decision-making methods?
I guess for some of us on the outer, it feels like we're told too late or not engaged in some of the conversation, and so some of the feedback that I've received that people have raised concerns about, with regard to Te Mata Peak Track or with regard to Ahuriri Fisheries Limited, so that's what they're requiring of us, is just wondering whether there's more opportunities for better transparency in terms of some of our decisions.
Walker hopes for a greater level of voting in the election, which could lead to a wider influence for Māori, with the Runanga election closely followed by local government elections. He said the current chairman wears a very big pair of boots, possibly too big. If elected, he would wear them differently, delegating responsibility to likely make the role part-time.
Ngāhiwi's been there for 24 years and done a great job in a lot of facets, and so we acknowledge him and he's worked tirelessly. Also his whānau, they've given up him and their time for over 2 decades, which I can't even begin to understand in terms of the effort that's required. In that sense, I have no intention for standing that long if I was successful in terms of consecutive campaigns. But I think there's a requirement for new skill, new energy and some change to really take us again into this different direction. So I have no intention of being an executive chairperson. My intention is to ensure that the trustees all have portfolios and also do their part in terms of the governance leadership roles. And so yes, I do treasure my balance in terms of my own work. Also, what's needed is a very strong supportive management structure of the trustees and the board. So my intention is to make sure the structure works really well, and therefore I don't need to be at every hui and at every tangi, but across the team we should be represented.
Patrick O'Sullivan, Local Focus.